This is a solo run with Piplup. So let's let the game boot up here. Okay, I've turned down the volume to make it so that my voice is audible, but I've turned it down too much. Alright, I can just turn up my own volume. So welcome to a very normal copy of Pokemon Red, but as you will eventually see on the title screen, if we wait long enough, and if we keep waiting, and if we keep waiting, and if we keep waiting, if we keep waiting, oh my goodness. The title theme has looped in on itself, come on. How many options are there for the title screen? What is going on? This is absurd. There it is. Finally.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? Right, so your name is PiplupRox.
I don't know why this is my old voice.
This is my grandson. He has been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again?
And because I'm making this in conjunction with Porygon Lear, naming him John is required.
That's right, I remember now. His name is John. PiplupRox. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go!
Now, right now, apart from the title screen, this may seem like a normal copy of Red. And actually, for the most part, it's a normal copy of Red. But, if we do this... I've given up on voicing things. If we go to pick our starter, normally it's Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. But I've done something. Yeah. Yeah. Not gonna name it, because I don't really have any good ideas. But now we have a Piplup. And it's not just that that's different. Look at my player sprite. You notice how that's a normal pixel size? Yeah, that's something we're working on for Solo Run Red and Backport Blue. 56 by 56 back sprites. We already have all of them ready, we just have to put them in the game. Which is why later on when I get HM slaves, you'll notice that their back sprites don't look right, because I haven't put those in yet. But look at this Piplup. We've got a Piplup in Generation 1, and it has really good stats. Piplup's stats are comparatively a lot better than Bulbasaur, I think. Though I haven't actually checked that. But I win this battle every time, so... And Bulbasaur does have the worst stats out of any of the Gen 1 starters, which I hate to say, because it's my favorite one of the three. Of course, when I'm recording, I'm losing the battle, because that's how it always goes. Usually, Bulbasaur's growl fails. This is out of the ordinary for me, I gotta say. Come on. Stop using growl! What are you doing, John? Oop, that was strong. That was a good roll. Are you really? Okay, well, I've won the battle now because you just decided not to attack me. What is happening? What am I witnessing? What is this battle? Okay. Oh my goodness, that was hectic. Anyway, my Piplup's now level 6. And we have beaten John, who is, of course, going to be salty. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to speedrun getting over to... get some grinding in. I was already doing a speedrun of this before, or not a solo run of this before, and I beat Misty's gym, and then the save file just stopped existing the next time I compiled the game. Probably because that makes sense. So... I'm basically going to be retracing my steps here and doing everything I've already done. Oh yeah, I don't need to hit the button that many times. Anyway, so then we can speed down here. Apparently we are going to get mauled by one more Rattata first. And black out, apparently. But, which is embarrassing. But now we can do this. And you can see Piplup's... Oh my gosh, this cutscene is so long. Okay, now I can show you. Now, right now we haven't modified the game so that it can fit everything. So right now, Piplup is just number 152. But look at that. Its proud nature keeps it from accepting food from people. Its thick down guards it from the cold. And its cry... That cry is, in fact, Vaporeon's cry sped up. Anyway, I'm gonna save now. And then we're gonna go up north. Because what we need to do is get to, Oh, actually what I can do is once I'm in Viridian City, I can do the catching tutorial and show you just how broken the back sprite modification makes unedited sprites. So let's talk to him. Oh. I've never actually intentionally done this before. Yeah, look at that. Because I've doubled the size of back sprites, so when a sprite hasn't been updated yet, it does that. And, so now we need to go through Viridian Forest. I'm always bad at this. But once we reach, let me pull up the Piplup page on the documentation. Yeah, so once we reach level 8, we learn Bubble. And what I'm gonna do is move Bubble to where Pound is. Oops. There we go. Because that way I can spam the A button and do that. But we need to actually go heal. Right. And now that we have a stab move, it is incredibly helpful. Now, I actually lost my first battle against Brock because I wasn't strong enough, so I'm actually going to do quite a bit of grinding, and I want to get to at least level 15. And level 15, wow, rare Pikachu spawn. Level 15 is where Piplup learns Peck, which isn't inherently that useful against Brock, but it's really useful against Misty. Plus, level 25, which is where I got to before her fight, is when Piplup learns Fury Attack. Which isn't terribly amazing, but, you know, if you get lucky, you can beat. Anyway, Piplup is poisoned right now, which is not great. I also forgot Okay, Piplup is gonna... Yeah. I also forgot to get my potion, so let me go do that. I don't play Gen 1 very often, admittedly. Alright, now we need to get back to Viridian Forest. Now, Piplup's next move is Peck at level 15. Because I've basically just used the Gen 4 moveset. Which means I only actually had to add in one new move, which was nice. And you won't see that until we reach level 32, which is probably where I'll be before the Lieutenant Surge fight, considering all of the odds are stacked against me for that one. Thankfully, at least Piplup isn't part flying type. That would make things so much more difficult. Anyway, if we keep going, we can get an antidote, which is nice. And if we go this way, we'll do a little bit more grinding on the way, and then we're gonna have to fight Samurai at the end of the forest. He has level 9 Pokemon, so they're a little bit harder to take out. And now Piplup has Poison again. So that's fine, because we are at Pewter now. Wait. This is not ideal. Okay. We should be able to get to the Pokemon Center before Piplup faints. Okay. So now, what level... We're at, what, level 13, I think? Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep going until we get to level 15, which doesn't take very long, because that only takes, like, a couple hundred XP, I think, to get there. And so this is what it looks like when I'm just grinding. And because if I hold down the tilde key on my keyboard, that speeds up the game by, I think, 800%. I can just do this really quickly. We are planning on adding the Gen 2 XP bar, I believe, to the game, so you can actually see your XP in battle. We're working off of the original Gen 1 engine, but we're going to be adding... Actually, no, we're not. We're working off the Gen 1 engine with the Pokemon Crystal sound engine, but everything else is Gen 1. And we're just kind of adding stuff in. Thankfully, on GitHub with Pret, there's a lot of tutorials, and there's a lot of stuff already done for us that we can grab from there, but Porygon is also very good at what he does, and I'm not, and I really need to start learning Assembly. That said, I think one or two more of these should finish the job. We're out of power points for Bubble now. We'll know, even at this speed, even if I miss the text box, I'll see that we have Peck, so that'll let me know that we've done it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now we can head back up here and heal. And now we should be strong enough to take on Brock's gym. Okay, that was lucky. Anyway, let's destroy this guy. Because Piplup is strong enough to almost one-hit everything. Save some bubbles. Now we can take on Brock. I believe at this point, yeah, we one-hit on this. So, now I've got Boulder Badge. Now, we do have the TM for Bide at this point. Also, look, because of the speed up, we've technically been playing for an hour and 15. But we don't need to use the TM for Bide, because Piplup learns Bide in 2 levels. So let's just battle all these trainers to get some grinding in. This is not something I would have done. It's worth noting. I would not have done this. Literally only, like... a month ago, had I been playing this, I wouldn't be grinding like that. But I've gotten smarter. Oops. Okay, so now there's something we need to do. We need to go to the mart. We need to buy some stuff. First off, we need to buy 2 Pokeballs. That'll allow us to catch our HM slaves. We're also going to want to get some potions. 4 should be enough for now. And a couple antidotes would be good. Gonna save again. Notice that we have played several more minutes in the span of about a minute. Anyway, now we take on this guy. Greatest trainer in the game, because he likes shorts. And I agree with you, youngster. Forgot your name. I do like shorts. They are comfy and easy. Oh my god. I hate rap. Okay. So then if we go down this way, we can destroy this needle, this Kakuna. And Piplup is going to now learn Bide. And I don't think I'm going to be using Pound anymore now that we have Bide. Bide is actually really good for the Misty fight, because Piplup is not great against Starmie, but it will tank hits. Somewhat, anyway. Its defense stat isn't amazing, but it's better than its attack stat. So... Anyway, Piplup is almost out again. Oh, shoot. Okay, well... Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now let's head back over here. And we can take on this Caterpie and delete it. Take on this Metapod and delete it. And take on this Nothing and delete it. Okay. And we're gonna battle this last 2 with the Jigglypuff. Level 14, so it's gonna yield some good experience. And now Piplup's asleep and immediately woke up. Thank you, Piplup. Now, in this grass here, Spearow spawned. So we can get a Spearow. This isn't gonna KO it, is it? Oh, fudge. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's ideal. So now we can use the Pokeball that we got. So we have our tiny bird. And I'm gonna name it Flight. No, I'm gonna name it Fly Creature. Okay. So now we will be able to use Fly once we get that HM. But we have to also make sure that we don't battle with it. Because last time I was doing this solo run, I accidentally took out a trainer with my Spearow. Anyway, let's heal here, so if we get knocked out in Mountain Moon, we spawn here. Because I can never remember the way through Mount Moon. Piplup really does not stay asleep for very long, I've noticed. Okay, never mind. Wake up, please. Oh my goodness. That was absurd. And then Zubat. Oh no. Everything's going horribly. Ah! Die! Okay, at least Piplup is choosing to not succumb to confusion, which is nice. We are 2 levels away from learning Bubble Beam. And as I mentioned before, I want to be level 25 before we take on Misty, as an insurance measure. Though I believe I actually was level 26 when I finally beat her. I gained an extra level from her Starmie on my 2nd attempt, and then beat her on my 3rd.
Ah!
Oh my goodness. I'm getting bad luck with these random encounter rolls. I don't know why I picked up the moonstone. I'm not going to use it for anything.
Ah!
I believe we now need to go this way. I'll take on the Team Rocket guy, 'cause why not? Okay, never mind. Poor Spiro. Alright, can you please knock out... Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Piplup's now level 21. That's good. Let's take on this guy again, because our Piplup is in much better condition now. His Raticate is absurdly strong. So it's a good thing we got those potions. And let's use one. Oops. I believe now we go over... Oh, a fairy. Would you mind... Thank you. I believe we need... Oh, Paris. Now we want one of these. So let's use a weak attack against it. A couple times. Don't faint. Okay, good. We can use Paris for cut. And I'm gonna name you... I'm gonna name you Cut Creature. I'm lazy. Now we can take out this one just using Peck. We can take out this one using Bubble. Bubble really is... This is the most stubborn Piplup I've ever seen. It just refuses to be affected half the time. Oops, wrong thing. It just refuses to be affected by statuses. By stati. Okay, this is not gonna go well. Are you kidding me? How did I win that? I can't believe I won that. Let's use another potion. And I believe... Yeah, okay, this is the Fossil Maniac. Super Nerd, sorry. Why would you disable Bide? Of course, we take the Helix Fossil. It's the only correct choice. Destroy this Golem. I mean, Geodude. Take out the Zubat. Go over here, and now we are no longer in Mount Moon. I actually remembered the route. I believe there's an item up there, but I'm too lazy to go and get it. Let's just do some grinding. Wait, how much more experience do we need to get to level 24? 1,322. So it's going to take about 2,000 more experience to get to level 25. Which means a little over 25 more battles, probably. There we go. So Piplup is going to learn Fury Attack, and I don't see myself using Growl. Because it's... You know, I try to use status moves, but that is a very weak status move. Okay, now that I've done that, we save. And now we can go take on the gym, if I can remember where it is. And we can take out the Horsey and the Shelter, both of them using Peck. It's not perfect, but it works. You can take on this last junior trainer, sorry. Oops, wrong attack. Ah! I'm doing everything wrong. That was just unlucky. Okay. Now before we take on Misty, let's use a potion real quick. Because this is going to be a difficult battle. Now, I should be able to do quite a bit with a single peck. Yeah, okay, peck on Staryu is good. Now we're going to want to use Bide against Starmie, because Piplup will tank the hits long enough for this to work. Or not. Okay, let's use a potion. He's going to use an X defend. Let's use another potion. We're out of potions. Aha! And we have beaten Misty. Now that's where I'm going to end this video, because I actually got to get going. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is PiplupRox signing off.